Hello and welcome back to our K-Drama podcast where we review the Korean dramas that I've been watching and loving and I've been so addicted to. Yes, they really are something else. I just really love the Korean dramas and everything that they had. So this week we are going to review the drama My Love from the Star. Really enjoyed this. Now this drama was written by Park Ji-hoon, and it was back in 2013, so it's a bit almost a little over 10 years, 13 years, but it really held up the test of time. It's still a great story if you can watch it. I think you're going to really like it. It stars Jun Ji-yoon as she's the star, she's the actress, um, as Chae Sung-yi, and Kim So-hyun as Do Min-jun, who is the alien, the male figure. So again, this podcast, what we're trying to do here is I'm going to give you some overview, a context. I'm not going to, no spoilers, right? I'm going to let you got to be able to enjoy the drama just like I do. But I find that hopefully, but my point, my goal, what I'm hoping to give you is just a little bit of background about the story, so it'll help you as a non-Korean person watching this. Gives you kind of an idea of what to expect and like set things up so that you can, when you start it, you can figure it out. It's like I think that's probably one of the hardest things is that for me it takes 2 or 3 episodes to finally like understand who everybody is and what's going on. And part of it is because it's not in English, it's dubbed, and I watched the dub, and so. That's what my hope is. Please, if you find this podcast interesting, helpful, please let me know in the comments. If you just enjoy it because you enjoy Korean drama as much as I do, just want to hear my opinion on the show, I love to do that too because I'm really enjoying it. So this particular show. Okay, so it starts off back in the 1600s, 1609, and Do Min-jun is an alien. He's part of a team that come to Earth to do some investigation, right? And unfortunately, his I think it was a crash or whatever. His spaceship broke down, and he couldn't get back to the team, and they left without him. Now, it was important because and this is like I didn't realize this for a long time. These aliens hitchhike a ride on a comet. And a comet, comes from deep space, comes around, does a nearby flyby to the Earth, and then takes back off into space. And so while it's doing this nearby Earth, flyby, the aliens jump off the comet, fly to Earth, do their stuff, and head back out to space, and then jump back on the comet to ride it back to their home world. So if you miss hitching up again with the comet, you miss your bus ride back to your alien. That's what happened with him. So he is stuck here on Earth until the comet comes back, which is about 400 years or so. So that's why he's here. Okay, so hope that helps. Now, during this, when he's here, he stumbles upon a young girl. So she was in an arranged marriage. Okay, so remember back in the old days, even up to 1960 in the United States, arranged marriages with young ladies are made. The marriage contracts, it's called. And so this young girl had a marriage contract. She was going to get married to an older nobleman of some sort, and he died. And so apparently she had to die too, because he died. So, and she didn't want to. Of course, she's young. And so Do Min-jun, being an alien with superpowers, was able to save her. So he's able to stop time. So that's one of his superpowers. He's super strong. And then he's able to teleport places. And so he can teleport between walls or from here to there. So these are some of his superpowers. So he stops time before she falls off a cliff, and he saves her. But he realizes, of course, everybody wants her dead. And it's like, it was a huge, her family didn't get there's some type of money they were to get paid, and they didn't get it because she was still alive, and it was all big hoopla. And he eventually realizes that he's got to stay out of human affairs, because if he gets himself involved, bad things happen regardless. And so that was the lesson. But he really had some feelings for this young girl, and she wasn't that young. I mean, but So over time, he buys property uh, as you know, as he's so because he's so old. I mean, he's like immortal in a way. He never changes. His lifespan. So he's the same. What 21 years old or 24 years old, whatever his age is. He's still the same 400 years later. But all during this time, he's bought in land, which of course then became Seoul and the very popular Gangwon district um, and so, he's super duper rich, and he has all these old artifacts and books and scrolls that he keeps in art, and he sells some, gives it to the museums. But he's able to, and then he hires a lawyer who he tells about his alienness, and then the lawyer helps him like after so many years, the one. Whoever he is dies, and then he comes back as a new person living in another place. But anyway, lawyer helps him with this. If you watch the what is it, the immortal, what is it, Connor McLeod, that it was kind of the same type of thing where they just keep living, and so they have lawyers help create new identities for him. So that's what he's been doing. But at some point in present day, he saves a girl from getting hit by a truck, and this young girl looks exactly like the girl he saved 400 years before. And so he was really kind of like, whoa, it's like reincarnation. And it's like he was like kind of like, what is going on? And so he's kept tabs on her. She grows up and she becomes a huge popular star, um, uh, Chung Sung Yi. And she, of course, is the epitome of spoiled, rich, star-lit, thinks everything's owed to her, and it's actually really quite funny. The actress who plays the role does a nice job, and just just being spoiled and demanding and everything, and so that's actually very humorous. And then she meets up with Do Min-jun, who is now a professor at a college, and so they meet up, and there's a lot of fun interaction between the two. I'll tell you what, the actor Kim So Hyun, who does the guy Do Min-jun character, does a great job. Really great job portraying an alien. You really believe it that he is. I really enjoyed it, especially the early episodes. He did a fantastic job. Um, and you can then watch their interactions and how they grow to fall in love with each other, etc. But uh, what I really, really liked about this drama was they had a bad guy, okay, who really was a bad guy. He was an older brother of a big conglomerate. Uh, it was his name was Lee Jak Young. He was the older brother of her, like, never really kind of ex-boyfriend, but kind of like a guy who thought he was her boyfriend but wasn't really a good friend. But he's his older brother, and this guy, man, he's a murderer. But just, I mean, I got to tell you, this guy gave me the creeps, um, and I loved it. It's rare when an actor can portray such a good, especially like, you know, sorry to say this, but a lot of times, these actors and actresses, it's all about beauty and how good they look. And it's like constant close ups of their faces. And they don't really do much except, like, do facial gymnastics, like raise an eyebrow or smile or whatever it is. This guy, though, his real name is Shin Sung Ruk, who plays the bad guy. Excellent, excellent job portraying this character, and really believable. So, yeah, like when an actor is able to do that, like he's really a so. Um, I loved it. He was really creepy, really scary, and he pushes the alien to his limits. So, really fun stuff. Really great. This show won some awards. It started a fried chicken craze for a time. It was part of the Korean wave of dramas. Everybody was watching it all over Asia. Now, Netflix in the US. So really enjoyable. My Love from the Star. I hope you like it. Please subscribe and like if you're enjoying these podcasts, and please give me some comments too about what you like, what you don't like, and I'll try to be more focused and get on track with that. Until next time, thank you very much.